Welcome back, YouTube, to some more Neko Navy. Good God Almighty, welcome to the. I don't know how else to say it. Welcome to the downward spiral. At least I hope not the downward spiral, but it certainly does seem so. At least, good God Almighty, we came pretty close from beating the 1cc in easy mode last run, and now we are in that slump. We're having flashbacks to other games here where we've come close to beating him and then slip and fall down a circular void of emptiness and depression and self-doubt and self-loathing, etc., etc., etc. We're all going to die someday. That sort of thing. You got it. But we're still working on it. At least we're hoping. But you hear my voice on these runs, so it doesn't go according to plan. But hopefully we can find something that we can learn from this run and continue on all the same. Hopefully it doesn't get nearly as bad as some other games where we seem to never be able to recover. Hopefully that is not the case. First level boss, of course. Rather easy stuff. I can't imagine we'd take damage on him. Pretty easy patterns, a lot of empty space, not much going on. And there he is. However, his second form can be a little tricky. At least those goddamn homing missile thingies that he fires out, those to this day are they have kind of a weird delay to them. They fire out, stick around for just like a half a second, and then they home you out. So when you see them, you move, and then there's 4 of them in a series. And that last, that fourth one, that one gets real close. But you know how the runs go. We're trying to stack up as many extends as we can. Use that bomb as liberal as we could, making those orange, those yellow boxes there, those extra points. That's how to do it, I think. That's how we've been getting through. I mean, if we can't rely on dodging bullets ever, we have to at least find some sort of alternative way of surviving, by just sheer mass, by being at least unkillable. If they're going to shoot 1,000,000 bullets at you, you have to at least have 1,000,001 lives. At least that's how. At least this is how the strategy I have to take. Saving that bomb for the boss. This flower boss, I would say is probably one of the trickier ones. I don't know if it was a design to have a little sort of a little meat grinder here at the friendly number 2 stage. But I think this boss is deceptively tricky, just because it's different attacks. Each arm, each petal, each flower rather has a different attack. However, it looks like we've found a little bit of luck there. And already it looks like we're 96% the way towards our first extends. So already racking it up in the potentially in the I would imagine here in the 3rd level. There's no boss at the end of this level, so we should be able to play a little risky and bomb when we can. There we go. There's the first one. Pink's not dying as much as I would have liked there, I think, but overall, can't really complain. I don't think it's going to be, that big of a payout when it came to points, but it is weird to see like a bunch of enemies just hang there and just take the bomb. But overall, doing an okay job in these first couple levels at least. And I think that's probably the most frustrating part right now, is that I think we've got the early stages pretty well nailed down. With really maybe the exception to the sort of level 6 boss and onwards is the sort of tricky part. And I would say that's kind of like a sort of a mirrored experience that we're getting with Death Smiles as well. Doing okay in the first 6 levels and then really just falling apart. However, I wish in Death Smiles you could get the sort of lives we can kind of create in this game. Yeah, and yeah, this level is certainly a great area to start racking up all the points. Yeah, big payout there. There we go, we got another extender, up to 4 lives now. Some good stuff. Some amazing payout there. And then we're on to the boss. Pretty relaxed, pretty easy level. Just getting a lot of points. And the boss here isn't too wild either, with the exception of sometimes I think I miss the cue when he's charging. I think that's it right there, where he kind of ducks his head a little bit and kind of telegraphs his play. Man. That's where it's at right there, when he does that sort of weird, sort of snaky attack. Just make him, punish him so bad with that. Again, narrowly escaping that. I'm not sure why that happens to be the sort of, the tricky part. I'm trying to dodge those sausage or hot dogs because I'm a little worried that we're not dealing enough damage. But it looks like there, now that we're furthest back, we are doing at least enough damage. Excuse me. And there goes the boss. There goes the boss. Some huge payouts. And another extension halfway towards the next one. So that worked out really well. And this is another stage, I think, maybe even more than the last, where you can really rack up a ton of points. Good God. Yeah, these sort of turrets there are perfect for that stuff. And very close. Oh, got tagged there a little bit. Silly, stupid mistake there. Really could have done a better job dodging that. But just, yeah, it's a bonus point bonanza for sure. And here we are, one of the, at least for this at least for this character, one of the easier bosses in the game. Yeah, I really could just hold my finger on the fire button and place myself here in the back side of the level, and then yeah, this boss would be gone eventually. Right, and there's another extent. Bringing our life total looks like up to 5 now, which, the more the merrier. However, yeah, disappointing enough isn't enough. Somehow, we are not good enough to beat this game with as many lives as this. Alright, and that's that. Day 6. I think the parts of the stage can be a little tricky, I bet. We'll certainly see how it turns out. But this also is a stage that you can also rack up a ton of points, so it could go either way. The boss certainly is the is one of the trickier ones to have. We'll tackle the discussion about him when that comes. Oh, got hit there by looks like one of the jellyfishes that sort of telefrags you. So how are you guys liking Neko Navy so far? I think this is a fabulous game. Just now that's a payout. Check that out. That is just even too much to even. But yeah, I think it's a fabulous game. It's silly, it's fun, it's bright. I think maybe not perfect in any really real regard, but not poor in any regard. Controls are tight. Everything is bright and colorful. There's no mistaking the bullets. There's no mistaking your bullets. There's no mistaking your hitbox. When it comes to just basic stuff like that, that's pretty much all I could ask for in a shmup, and everything else is just icing on the cake, really. Took some stupid damage there. I would have thought I would have remembered that this guy has that sort of, those rocket attacks there. But that one just like hit me square between the eyes. But another news channel news. We started at the time of this recording. We started playing some Super Meat Boy, which is fun. Also, starting some other series. I believe the English translation for the game is Ultra Fire 68K. I believe. I forget the Japanese title for it now, but there's a pretty neat contest or sort of high score challenge on Reddit for the game that just came out, and I don't know. I'd like to test my skills. I sort of as we lose another life there. I kind of want to rewrite my history so I can be a sort of 10-year-old Japanese boy playing Hudson Caravan shooters when I was younger. So something like that certainly speaks to my, my caravan love and shoot and score attack stuff. So I think we'll be seeing more of that, as well as some casual platforming with Super Meat Boy. But of course, we're still going with the Death Smiles as well with some Toho. Do need to catch up on some Toho. We were playing some Perfect Cherry Blossom and got pretty far. However, I think we've reached a sort of learning curve that I know I'm going to have some difficulty with. But that's okay. Lost another life. We were doing really well. I kind of figured this would be the boss. It's certainly the sort of cutting portions of the screen off, as well as the different angles of scrolling the screen takes when the boss is moving about. And it's certainly one thing that your movement is limited to this this space between the rocks, but it's also a bummer to see all these pickups and power-ups, kind of go into that area as well. Lost another life, kind of get caught into that there. And yeah, this is, you can kind of see how the run starts to fall apart here. I mean, granted, yes, finally, by the graces by the graces of Satan himself, we were able to beat that freaking boss. But and then with an extends, but you know, I mean, that's only one life above default. You know, starting life. So here we are in level 7. You know, we've certainly been in bad, certainly been in worse positions, but we can certainly see why it just wasn't enough this go. But hey, I mean, if we do well against Broken Heart here, you know, things could turn around. And you'd kind of think that that fire attack would give a lot more power-ups, unfortunately. Or bonus points, rather. You know, I don't know if that... Oh, man, and you shouldn't be taking you know, you shouldn't be hit by it either. It's a big-ass laser, you know. No reason to... Yeah, and if there's any area to bomb, it's certainly this one. There we go, we got a lucky bomb off there. Oh my god, got tagged there again. And there it is again. My god. Desperation bomb. And by the, you know, the hair of our cat balls, you know, we're able to make through. 52% towards our next extends. You know, this area of the stage should help us out with not exactly like a nice payout like that. Oh, and just a terrible shit dodge there. And yeah, welcome to the downward spiral, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and hopefully we'll get out of this soon.